Have you ever imagined reaching your 80s, even your 90s, and still feeling strong on your feet? Still able to walk confidently, play with grandchildren, live life on your terms, without that nagging fear of losing your balance or your strength? Doesn't that sound like something we all want? Something deeply essential to our quality of life as we age? But let's be honest for a moment. For too many seniors, that picture feels like a distant dream. We hear the statistics, and frankly, they're worrying. Did you know that every single year, 1 out of every 4 people over 65 experiences a fall? Think about that. 1 in 4. And these aren't just little stumbles. Often, they lead to serious injuries, hospital stays, and perhaps the most feared outcome of all, the loss of independence. It's a shadow that hangs over many of us, isn't it? A concern that makes us perhaps a little more cautious, a little less adventurous than we used to be. Now, what if I told you there might be a powerful ally in this fight, something fundamental that could dramatically shift those odds in your favor? What if a single, often overlooked vitamin holds a critical key to keeping your legs strong, your balance steady, and your confidence high, no matter how many candles are on your cake? We're not talking about some miracle cure, but about understanding how your body works and giving it what it truly needs. Recent science is shedding incredible light on this, and it's information every single person concerned about staying mobile and independent as they age absolutely needs to hear. We're talking about vitamin D. Now hold on, maybe you're thinking, oh, vitamin D, that's for bones, right? And you're absolutely correct. It is crucial for strong bones. For decades, that's been the main story. But what's becoming increasingly clear, almost revolutionary in its implications, is that vitamin D's role goes far beyond just your skeleton. It's profoundly linked to muscle strength, muscle function, and your ability to stay upright and avoid those devastating falls. This isn't just a minor detail, it's a potential game changer for millions. Imagine feeling more secure with every step, less worried about navigating stairs or uneven sidewalks, all because you're paying attention to this one essential nutrient. Ignoring this connection, well, that could mean unknowingly accepting a higher risk of weakness and instability. Here's the truly concerning part, the aspect that should make us all sit up and take notice. A shockingly high number of seniors aren't getting enough vitamin D. Some studies suggest that over 60%, maybe even more, of older adults have insufficient levels. Let that sink in. The majority might be missing out on this crucial protector. Why is this happening? As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. We might spend more time indoors. Our diets might not provide enough. And the consequences? They're not just theoretical. Research, like studies highlighted in respected journals like the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, shows a direct link. Lower vitamin D levels correlate strongly with weaker leg muscles, slower walking speeds, and a significantly higher risk of falls and fractures in older adults. It's a sobering reality check. We think we're doing okay, but our bodies might be quietly struggling due to this hidden deficiency. Before we dive deeper into how to recognize the signs and what you can do about it, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from today. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're finding this information valuable, if it resonates with you, please type a 1 in the comments. If not, feel free to type 0. Your feedback really helps. And of course, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on vital health insights for seniors like this. So, how can you tell if you might be low on this vital nutrient? Your body often sends signals, but sometimes they're subtle, easily mistaken for just getting older. Let's break down some common symptoms that could indicate a vitamin D deficiency. This is a big one. Do your legs just feel tired? Heavy? Do you find yourself feeling a bit unsteady on your feet, especially when getting up or walking? This isn't necessarily just age. Vitamin D plays a direct role in muscle function. Without enough, muscles can weaken, leading to that feeling of fragility and, crucially, compromising your balance. This directly increases your fall risk. It's a vicious cycle. Weakness leads to instability. Instability leads to fear of moving, and lack of movement leads to more weakness. While we know vitamin D is key for calcium absorption and bone health, a deficiency can manifest as aches and pains. Do you have persistent discomfort, maybe in your lower back, your hips, or your legs? That doesn't seem to have a clear cause. Weakened bones due to poor calcium uptake can become painful. It's not just arthritis. It could be a sign your skeletal structure isn't getting the support it needs from vitamin D. Here's one you might not expect. Vitamin D also plays a role in tissue repair and immune function. If you notice that cuts or bruises seem to take longer than usual to heal, it could be linked to insufficient vitamin D levels. Your body's natural repair processes might be hindered. Especially at night, do you get jolted awake by painful leg cramps? While dehydration and other factors can contribute, vitamin D helps regulate muscle contractions. A deficiency can disrupt this process, leading to involuntary spasms and cramps that interfere with sleep and mobility. That unshakable heaviness or sudden, sharp pain might be more than just a nuisance. It could be a cry for help from your muscles. It's so easy, isn't it, to dismiss these things? Oh, I'm just tired. My back always hurts. It's just part of aging. But what if it's not just aging? What if it's a specific nutritional deficiency that you can address? Recognizing these signs isn't about causing alarm. It's about empowering you with knowledge. If several of these sound familiar, it doesn't automatically mean you're deficient, but it absolutely warrants a conversation with your doctor. A simple blood test can check your vitamin D levels and give you clear answers. Don't just guess. Get tested. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health and mobility. Okay, so let's say you are low or you simply want to be proactive. What are the most effective ways to ensure you're getting enough of this crucial vitamin? 1. Your body is actually designed to make vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight, specifically UVB rays. This is the most natural way. However, as we discussed, this process becomes less efficient with age. Plus, factors like where you live, latitude, the season, cloud cover, sunscreen use, which is important for skin cancer prevention, and skin pigmentation all affect production. Aim for short periods of direct sun exposure on bare skin, arms, legs, without sunscreen. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, ideally during the middle part of the day, around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., when UVB rays are strongest. Be mindful of burning. Short exposure is key. For many, especially during winter months or in northern latitudes, getting enough vitamin D from the sun alone is simply unrealistic and potentially unsafe if you overdo it trying to compensate. Some people even explore vitamin D lamps, but this needs careful consideration and guidance. Sunlight is helpful, but often not the complete answer for seniors. 2. Can you eat your way to sufficient vitamin D? It helps, but it's challenging to get all you need from diet alone. Fatty fish are the stars here. Think salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. A serving of salmon, around 3.5 oz, can provide a significant portion of your daily needs. Egg yolks contain smaller amounts. Many foods have vitamin D added. Look for fortified milk, dairy, and plant-based, yogurt, orange juice, and cereals. Check the labels. Interestingly, some mushrooms, if exposed to UV light, can produce vitamin D, making them a unique plant-based source. Including these foods is great for overall health and contributes to your vitamin D intake, but relying solely on diet often leaves seniors short of optimal levels. 3. For many, if not most, seniors, taking a supplement is the most reliable and practical way to ensure adequate vitamin D levels, especially if sun exposure is limited or blood tests show low levels. General guidelines suggest adults aged 51 to 70 aim for 600 IU international units daily, and those over 70 aim for 800 IU daily. However, many experts and studies suggest that higher doses, often between 1,000 IU and 2,000 IU daily, might be needed to reach and maintain optimal blood levels around 30-50 ml or 75 105 mmol. It's generally considered more effective at raising blood levels than vitamin D2. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, so taking your supplement with a meal containing some healthy fats, like avocado, nuts, olive oil, can improve absorption. Before starting any supplement, especially vitamin D, discuss it with your healthcare provider. They can recommend the right dosage for you based on your blood levels, health status, and other medications. While deficiency is common, taking excessively high doses without medical supervision can potentially lead to problems like hypercalcemia, too much calcium in the blood, though this is rare with typical supplement doses. It's about finding the right balance for your body, a vital piece of the puzzle that often gets missed. Magnesium. Think of magnesium as the key that unlocks vitamin D's potential in your body. Your body needs sufficient magnesium to actually activate and utilize the vitamin D you consume or produce. You could be taking plenty of vitamin D, but if your magnesium levels are low, you might not be getting the full benefit. Many modern diets are relatively low in magnesium. Boost your intake with leafy green vegetables, spinach, kale, nuts, almonds, cashews, seeds, pumpkin, chia, legumes, beans, lentils, and whole grains. If getting enough through diet is difficult, a magnesium supplement might be beneficial. Again, discuss with your doctor, as different forms have different absorption rates and potential side effects like loose stools. Ensuring adequate magnesium works with your vitamin D strategy to support bone health, muscle function, and overall well-being. It's about the team working together. You start addressing a potential deficiency, don't expect overnight miracles. Restoring optimal levels and seeing noticeable benefits takes time and consistency. You might start noticing subtle changes within 2 to 4 weeks, perhaps less frequent muscle cramping, or a slight increase in energy levels. This is where more significant changes often become apparent. You might feel your legs are stronger, your balance seems better, and that bone or joint discomfort might lessen. Studies show that consistent vitamin D supplementation over several months can lead to measurable improvements, significant reductions in fall rates. Some studies show over 20 to 30%, measurable increases in muscle strength, and improvements in bone density, translating to a lower risk of fractures. Taking your supplement daily, if recommended, and maintaining healthy habits will provide the long-term support your body needs to stay strong and mobile. This isn't a temporary fix, it's an investment in your future mobility. So let's quickly recap the journey we've taken. We started by acknowledging the very real fear of losing strength and independence that many seniors face, highlighted by the alarming fall statistics. We then uncovered vitamin D as a critical player, extending far beyond bone health to directly impact muscle strength and balance, areas vital for preventing falls. We faced the concerning reality that deficiency is widespread among older adults, often due to reduced sun exposure and less efficient skin production. We learned to recognize the subtle warning signs: muscle weakness, bone pain, slow healing, cramps that our bodies might send. Most importantly, we explored actionable steps: getting sensible but safe sun exposure, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish and fortified products, recognizing that supplementation, specifically D3, is often necessary, but always in consultation with your doctor to find the right dose for you, and remembering the crucial role of magnesium in activating vitamin D. Protecting your mobility isn't about finding a single magic bullet, but about understanding how your body works and making informed choices. Taking control of your vitamin D status is one of the most powerful, evidence-based steps you can take towards maintaining your strength, your balance, and your precious independence for years to come. Don't just accept weakness as inevitable. Be proactive. Now I want to hear from you again. What's one takeaway from this discussion that you plan to consider or implement in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and make sure you're subscribed for more essential senior health information. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to staying strong, staying balanced, and living life fully on your own terms.